Hey guys, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about academic titles. So, what is an academic title? This is a title, but it's a specific format used for academic papers. This doesn't go just for English classes. You probably will use this format in most of your classes throughout your academic career, so it's kind of important for you to understand the different parts of an academic title. This format is essential for capturing the reader's attention and providing a clear overview of your paper's topic. So in order to meet both of those things, an academic title is split into two different parts, separated by a colon. So the first part of the title is a hook, and the second part is a paper topic. And then you can see there is a colon right between those two. So for example, Unlocking the Universe, the importance of quantum physics. So the first part is a hook, just something generally interesting, like unlocking the universe. That sounds intriguing. Colon, the importance of quantum physics. So we could assume based on that title that the essay that we are about to read, should we be reading this pretend paper, it's going to talk about why quantum physics is important. Let's talk a little bit about the first part, the hook. This is intended to catch the reader's attention. Hooks show up in our introductions as well, but this is something different. This is still your title, okay? So the first part of an academic title is a hook. It's intended to catch your reader's attention. So it should be a short, catchy phrase or a relevant quote from your essay. So this example that we used just now, unlocking the universe, that's a short, catchy phrase, okay? But it could also be a relevant quote that is found in your essay. I want to emphasize that the quote, if you use a quote for the hook, it should be included in your essay. It shouldn't just be a random quote just taken from the internet. If you use a quote, I should be able to find it actually in your paper somewhere. Here are a couple of examples. So first, rap battles and brawls, why Kendrick Lamar dominates the hip hop industry. So the first part is the hook before the colon. And this is considered a hook, one, because it's kind of just like an interesting topic within the phrase, rap battles. It's not something boring, like that's something exciting and intriguing that ideally would make your reader want to actually continue to read your essay. It also uses alliteration. Alliteration is when you have words that start with the same letter, so back to back. Battles and brawls. So that is considered alliteration, which makes it a little bit more interesting. It makes it a little bit more of a hook. Second example, A Beautiful Little Fool, misogyny in The Great Gatsby. So this is obviously a quote, a relevant, well-known quote from the novel. So if you've read The Great Gatsby or if you're familiar with the story, you would know that A Beautiful Little Fool is a quote that Daisy says when she's talking to Jay Gatsby about having a daughter. And of course, that relates to misogyny as well. So again, a hook can either be a short, catchy phrase or a relevant quote from your essay. Really quick, going back to the bottom example with the quote. Notice that the colon is after the ending quotation mark. So you have the quote, a beautiful little fool, end quotation marks, and then the colon, okay? So keep that in mind. The colon comes after the ending quotation mark should you use a quote in your hook. Talking about the second part, paper topics. So this should be a clear and concise description of the main subject or like the general argument of your essay. You should give your reader enough information that they would be able to know like generally what your paper is going to talk about, okay? You don't need to include main points, right? Your thesis statement at the end of your introduction, that should be like the very detailed sentence that tells your reader exactly what they're going to be reading in your essay. But your title, or the second part of your academic title, the paper topic, it should give your reader enough information that they have like a generic idea of what it is you're going to be talking about. So same examples as before, rap battles and brawls, why Kendrick Lamar dominates the hip hop industry. Same example again, A Beautiful Little Fool, misogyny in The Great Gatsby. Both of these examples, after the colon, provide enough information to inform your reader about what the essay is actually going to talk about. Making an academic title is pretty straightforward as long as you remember like the format. So we have hook, colon, what your paper is going to be about. I do expect you to use this format for every writing assignment moving forward. Not like small writing assignments, but your big essays and projects and things like that. So please make sure you understand the concept of an academic title. And if you have any questions, of course, let me know.